Hey, what's going on, Leos? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. Let's get it. What do we have? For the Leos. All right, Leos. All right, Leos. So the first thing I have, Leos, is I feel like this is someone that you recently just met or have been trying to move forward with, because I feel like you have, you felt a very strong connection with this person. We got that Lovers card right off the bat here. You know, this is a very deep connection. You feel a lot of energy being pulled toward this person. But I feel like with this person, there's a lot of hot and cold energy. You know, I feel like when you're around them, sparks are flying. There's this unreal connection. But it's almost like they're holding back. I feel like even that they're holding back. There's much more to this than they're letting on. I feel like you're absolutely right. Do you like hearing that? But this person isn't trusting their intuition. I feel like they've taken a step back and they're really trying to think about this in a logical sense. But, this isn't something that makes a lot of sense. A lot of times real connections don't make sense. We can't make it logical. I feel like this person's overthinking the shit out of this. But I feel like things are about to change. I feel like they're feeling very defeated because all that negative thought that they had, thinking of the negative instead of the positives, looking at those cups knocked over and not thinking about what's right in front of them. I feel like that's about to change. And solely because I feel like they know what they want. They feel the connection. They want to give to this situation, but I don't feel like it's so much commitment issues. I just feel like they've given to situations in the past and they've gotten hurt. But with this situation, they feel something so much deeper than they've ever felt before. And that's what that Lovers card is all about. And that's what's going to change their perspective. They're realizing that they're never going to get ahead if they're always fighting. It's like that ship analogy that I used before. We got two people on the boat ready to move forward, but one person isn't ready to pull the anchor. They're still holding on, trying to fight they're trying to fight this unreal energy that you have between each other. They're trying to act like it doesn't exist because they're afraid of leaving themselves vulnerable. Giving to this situation leaves them vulnerable, and they're afraid of that. Like I said, they're not trusting their intuition. They're looking at the negatives instead of the positive. But I feel like the more they do that, the more they feel defeated. The more they try to hold you try to hold themselves back from giving into you or giving into the situation, the more they feel defeated. And that's why, like I said, I feel like perspectives are about to change, and I feel like they are going to, there is that communication coming. Because like I said, this person only thinks about you. And no matter how much they try to convince you otherwise, that's not the case. They try to make it seem like it's nonchalant or something casual, but for them, it's not casual. It's not nonchalant. Like I said, you were absolutely right. You felt it. You knew they felt it. Even though what they were saying didn't match how you were feeling, you still knew it. And like I said, I do see them reaching out. And we have a lot of forward movement here with that Chariot card. And we have a lot of happiness. Once they start giving to the situation and they feel this connection and they actually let it develop, we're going to find a lot of happiness here. I honestly feel like this could be your person. Now, we always have to remember that when we feel a connection this deep, to the point where we know they feel it, even though they're not saying it, even though they're not acting like they're feeling it, with this person, I feel like they truly do feel it. They truly understand. They don't understand the depth of it yet, but they will. All they know is the harder they try to fight it, the more they're getting pulled toward you. And like I said, this different perspective with that Hangman, they start trusting their intuition. That's what's going to, give them, make them move forward. Get their ass in gear. Like I said, they've been overthinking the shit out of this. They're trying to make it logical, and there's nothing logical about it. 90% of really strong partnerships and couples out there, it doesn't necessarily make sense. It doesn't, there doesn't have to be logic. I mean, there is relationships built out of a logical connection, which is a different animal altogether. But like I said, the fact that this person's feeling defeated and it's only getting worse is causing this person to want to take that leap of faith. And once they take that leap of faith, like I said, things are going to change drastically. You're going to get a lot of forward movement from this person. Once they start nurturing this connection and you got two people moving in the same direction, they're going to give you exactly what you've been giving them. There's a lot of passion here. And I feel like that's part of the confusion as well. Is at first I feel like they just thought it may be a physical thing. But, the physical energy pulling you guys together. But like I said, the more they ignore this, the more it's like that person that comes to your door and knocks. And when you try to ignore it, they keep knocking louder and louder and louder because they want your attention. That's what this person's feeling. That energy is knocking louder and louder, and it's not going away. It's starting to sound like a damn railroad train. They can't ignore it any longer. And they're not going to ignore it any longer. Because I feel like once they start giving the situation, once they open up that communication, that's when they're going to find balance in the situation. And not only are we going to find balance in the situation and then putting in the work finally, it's going to give us a lot of forward movement. It's going to give us a lot of clarity, especially on the fact that you knew they felt something. And then confirming that to you is going to make this process move forward. This stagnant energy isn't going to last much longer. Because like I said, this person can't fight these feelings. I don't know why, but every time I come up with them, I hear something. Now I got that song in my head. Can't fight this feeling anymore. But that's what we have here. They tried to fight it. And the more they try to fight it, the more they're getting pulled in. Because at the end of the day, that's why I feel like this is your person, because I feel like no matter how much they try to pull away, they keep getting pulled in. And like I said, I feel like in the beginning they may have thought it was a physical thing. Maybe that's why they were so drawn to you. But the more and the more they see it, they see that it's not about physical for them anymore. This is truly a deep connection. And like I said, in the past, I feel like this person may have left themselves a little bit vulnerable, and they paid for it. So now it's almost like they got their double guard up, that they don't want to, put themselves out there because that leaves them vulnerable. But they're getting to the point now where I feel like they have no choice, and they know that. You can only ignore something real for so long. So I do feel like you are going to get what you want from this person, and I do feel like you already know. Like, I have a strong sense that you already know there's something more here. No matter how much this person tries to act like it's not, no matter how much this person tries to act all cool and, like it's not affecting them, trust me, it's affecting them. Now, with this person, we have a lot of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, we have all signs because we have a lot of water as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have possibly some Virgo, maybe even Capricorn. I mean, we'll throw Taurus in there too as well, because I just get the strong sense that there's a lot going on here. For the cross watchers, I mean, you can't let past hurts, you can't let somebody from the past, or a situation from the past that you've given to that hurt you, you can't let that affect your future. Because if you do that, you're only restricting yourself to non-emotional situations. Like, if you're not giving to situations that feel right, you're going to end up in the wrong situation. Like, even one side having, both sides having strong feelings, but only one side giving to it, they're only going to give so long, because they're eventually going to come to the point where they're going to get fed up, and you're going to lose that person. And then one day you're going to wake up and say, what the hell did I do? Don't let the past dictate your future. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Because in those moments, that's what our person wants from us. They want us to be completely and utterly vulnerable to them, because they want to give that to you. And that's what a true connection is. It's about putting yourself out there for someone else. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.